this is Jules the Rock Hobbyt here, and we are at the Wizard Saloon in Hickory, North Carolina with Blackwater Drowning. Hi! And so, they're out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Tell us a bit about, well, first of all, actually, tell us who you are and the instrument that you play.
Okay. I'm Morgan. I do vocal things.
Jeremy, play guitar.
Chris, play weapons of mass percussion.
I'm Adia. I play bass and I do vocal shit too. Vocal things. Say the cursing immediately.
I'm Lily. I play bass and make scary. Wait, that was no. I play guitar. That's the right thing.
I play bass.
You play bass.
guitar.
You
I
play bass and make scary noises.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I play guitar. Have that stricken from the record.
Pass it back. Pass it back to people in charge. Right?
Still going? Yes, it is. All right. So, who would like to go to tell us a little bit about the backstory of Blackwater Drowning? Okay.
I guess I'll go.
All right.
Opposite of whitewater rafting.
Opposite of whitewater rafting. I've been doing music stuff for a while, and after I got out of my last band, I started talking to Jeremy, and we're like, do you want to play music? Yeah, I want to play music. Like, basically. So he started sending me stuff, and then we recruited Adia next, and then our drummer at the time, and our rhythm guitarist at the time, both of whom have now obviously switched out, and we're happy with the updates. Everything's going great. We like to have fun and play music, and I'm really awkward at these things.
So we have all been in bands and have played with each other for a long time, and we've been slowly selecting people from other bands, and I know we have finally got like exactly what we've been looking for the last year and a half. So from here on out, it's going to be nothing but soaring. It's going to be big. The next CD is going to be fucking incredible. So yeah.
Onward and upward.
Yeah, awesome show, by the way, you guys. That was really awesome. This is my first time seeing them. So tell us a bit about your sound, your style. How would you, to anyone who has never heard of Blackwater Drowning, what would you say your sound and style is?
He's like, no.
You're the only one who knows how to describe it. You wrote it.
It's kind of a mix between accessibility for your average listener, your non-musicians, but at the same time, it's enough to where your musicians look at it and respect it. And the sound is try to go between a mix between like rhythmic and heavy, but it's also got a lot of guitar harmonies and melodies and stuff from Swedish influence in there. So it's kind of all across the board. Try to hit on a little bit of everything.
And I think the nice thing about this band is there's not one person.
Yeah, you gotta.
There's not one person
Speaking to the microphone.
There's not one person orchestrating, and a lot of times there'll be one person that is composing and orchestrating, and he comes in with ideas, and everybody adds their synergy. So we have this really great synergy, and a lot of
collaborative effort.
It's extremely. It couldn't possibly be more collaborative, honestly. And so everybody's got freedom and happiness, and I think it comes through. I think you hear something that you maybe haven't heard before because everybody's bringing their own background and their own personality into it. Right?
Agreed.
That's it.
Yep.
Individually, who is it that inspired you to play music? Who is it that got you into wanting to play music?
That's a long answer. Probably for me, it would be like the cliche Evanescence. Arch Enemy was a big influence for me as well, and OTEP. And that I think that would be my top three.
Is that who also inspires you now?
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially. Like, I'd say like The Agonist would be like a really big influence for like me stylistically right now, because they have, the music is such that it's pretty complicated, and sometimes a simple thing doesn't fit over it, so you have to do something a little out of the ordinary to fit over it.
I'm just gonna say my dad. Anybody else
Yeah,
want to add to this?
Well, everybody has to answer it because it's
Jeremy's like, damn it. Influences, musical influences.
No. Why? No, the question is why.
Why you
are
started.
playing music?
Yeah, why you
Why
started.
are you playing music?
Like this shit.
My bands would probably be old Metallica, Sepultura, Fear Factory, things like that. That was really popular when I first started playing. But now it's mostly Swedish bands are a big influence on my playing.
Good answer. Good answer.
Well, influences.
There we go.
Soilwork, because they're the best damn metal band in the world.
Besides Blackwater Drowning.
Well, yeah. Well, no, that's but in general, I mean, back in the day, first time I heard Raymond Herrera, Fear Factory, you know, with his fast feet and everything, I was like, okay, I got to try to do that, right? But all I had heard up to that point was mostly American metal. So that's all I knew. And I ran into Russell Plyler and Everthrone, our boys in Everthrone. And he introduced me to Soilwork, In Flames, Children of Bodom, all these overseas bands that were just playing this wild style of, you know, and it had all the melodic, but it was so heavy and it was just extreme. It was past all your American metal bands. So I got into all that and Soilwork. That's all I gotta say.
To sum it up.
I think I'm playing music. Honestly, my father was a musician, and for the first 25 years of my life, I said, I'm not playing music, not doing it. I saw what his life was. He was a successful musician, and I was like, I don't want to live that life, you know. And then my sister started a band, and she needed a bass player, and I said, okay, I'll play bass for you, whatever. And as soon as I picked it up, I was like, oh God, I got to do this, and I've been doing it ever since. But I'll say musically, like, that's tough, man. It's tough.
You know, some
obviously. Well, initially, I'm gonna say obviously, like Pink Floyd and Primus and stuff is obviously impactful for me as a bass player. But you definitely have death metal roots. You know, Alex Webster from Cannibal Corpse has always been like one of my Dying Fetus, and then vocally, like John Gallagher from Dying Fetus is always what I strive for as a female. So
Do the same.
yeah. Bye.
Morning.
All right. To you, lady.
To me, everybody's saying overseas, Sweden. I actually get most of my influence from Canada. A lot of like punk and hardcore influences for me.
Here's a punk baby.
Yes, I'm very much a punk baby. My biggest influence as a guitarist would have to be Ian DeSalle from Billy Talent. He's fucking incredible. And as far as my stage presence goes, Chris Steele from Alexis on Fire is just an absolute genius, and you know, it's that. I feel like that influence definitely translates to how I'm all over dancing around stage like a spastic piece of kelp. Floaty's also an influence. I love that guy. All right, Mom.
Yeah, we need a beer to share.
So you guys have got an EP, Delusionary, that you released last year, and I hear that there's going to be new music coming up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. We've got a new song that we've been playing for the past couple shows, and we've got more coming. We've got some that are really, really melodic and going to be mostly singing, and then we've got some, we're wanting to do like a really like sludgy death metal song as well. So we want to like cover the entire spectrum of everything, all the influences.
Right? And so, obviously, being in an independent band comes with the challenges and everything, and then it also comes with rewards. So, what would you say is most rewarding doing this on your own, and then what's the most challenging being indie?
Oh, that's a good question. I think probably for me the most rewarding thing is getting to know people and seeing them come out to all your shows and be so excited about the music, as excited as we are. And the hardest thing is probably just dealing with the business side of it, making sure your merch is stocked up, making sure all your websites are updated, making all the graphics to go on all the website things. It can be kind of stressful.
All the things.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm way too distracted by certain
Everybody knows about the bird.
Yeah, I'm a little distracted by the song choice right there. Anybody got something to add on that?
What's the question?
Yeah,
What is the most
Out loud.
what's the most rewarding part of being an independent band, and what's the most challenging part?
Oh my gosh, I'm so many, like, I have so many things. The most rewarding part
I'll kiss you later, sweetie.
of being a regional band, honestly, is the freedom. I think the freedom. Take that. It's the freedom to do whatever the fuck you want. Honestly, you know.
Yeah, we don't have
There's
managers
there are
or
no.
labels breathing down our necks or anything.
We have no boxes, and we're very anti-box. If you can probably tell from the music, we're very don't put baby in the corner. Yeah.
We're not your mama's medal.
The most challenging thing, honestly, I would say, is financially. You know, we all work a lot. We work a lot of hours, and then we do this. You know, I've been up for 3 days for Black Friday, and I'm here. I'm happy to be here, but I'm fucking tired. And so I think that's probably the most challenging thing. And also, you know, just figuring out where do we want to take this? Do we want to just be as fucking amazingly regional as we can, or do we want to, you know, go there? So there's, you know, that whole head trip of that, I think.
Cross that bridge.
Yeah, exactly. And
When you cross that bridge, there's going to be a lot of give and take.
yeah. But if you have a strong team, you know, it's not an issue so much.
All right, so recently these guys were at We Are Not a Genre in Spartanburg at Ground Zero, and of course the theme of that was female-fronted bands. So what was that like, and tell us a little bit about the experience of that show.
Well, like all of the bands that played are friends of ours, some longer than others, but all like friends. And it was so supportive, and everyone was just really, really supportive of each other. We were all about it. All the audience that came were so supportive. Like, there was several people who made it a point to go around to every band and buy something from every band. And, like, that's awesome. The fact that we have such a supportive scene, like, I mean, it makes it so much easier to do what we do, because you need that support. You can't do it without a support system. And being a part of that was just amazing. Like, just the love in the room was palpable.
And again, I'm really sorry. I was supposed to be at that show.
Yeah.
Things happened, and I'm
It
sorry.
happens. It's all
Yeah. All right. So, advice for someone chasing dreams similar to yours, like say they want to be in a rock band. Like what? Okay, I'll put it a different way. Someone, your past self. Imagining them as your past self. What would you say to your past self, or someone that's seeking advice from you?
That's a really good question. I remember, like, I think it was when I discovered OTIP, especially. I would just dream about, like, being up on that stage and seeing people, like, into my music, and I just didn't give up. Like, I didn't know anybody in the local band scene. I didn't know anybody. And a friend of mine knew a local band and took me out to see them, and they were looking for a singer shortly after that, and I hit her up. It was Luna's Lament when I was in that band, and I hit her up, and she said she wasn't quite ready for a singer yet. So then we kept in touch, and then like a year later she was like, okay, I'm finally ready. So I started doing that and just kept on doing it. So just don't give up, find a way, like get to know your local music scene, because that is where it starts. And if you can get in there, then that's the way. Do that.
Advice for your your past self or someone that's looking up to you, what advice that you would give them? Someone that's like looking up to you, what?
Just fucking do it.
Yeah, give it to Lily. I didn't have an address for you, so here. Come to my wedding and hang out. Come get drunk with us.
I guess come to Jace's wedding. But the best advice I can give to somebody who is looking up to us, who wants to, you know, be up there doing what we do, fucking do it. Just pick up a guitar, pick up a pair of drumsticks, even if you sound like absolute shit. Just everybody does when they start. You know, we've been playing for years and years and years, each of us individually.
Yeah.
That's led to us being able to do this. You know,
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
exactly.
Don't
You've
ever
got
give up.
you've got to start somewhere, and no time like the present. You know, it's cliche as fucking hell, but it's the absolute truth.
I would say the worst thing that could happen is you find your 4 best friends. You know, for me, it's my 4 best friends.
Fucking family.
The best thing that could happen is you find your 4 best friends and you fucking make some amazing music, you know? And it's unlikely that it's going to be the former. It's probably going to be the latter. So, yeah.
Agreed. Okay. So, all right, everybody's favorite question. If you were a superhero or a villain, who would you be?
Oh God, that's an interesting question. I'd say probably like Jean Grey. I think that would be my answer.
All right. Superhero or villain, who would you be?
He's like, ah, shit.
Oh, I know my
Oh, he's so struggling here. This is gonna be the real answer right here.
You have to pass on me for now.
All right, what's the
Like, I
question?
gotta think about that more.
Superhero or a villain, who would you be?
See, it's not as easy.
You got it? You want in time?
I'd just be me.
You targeted her face.
Phoebe is a superhero.
Okay.
Let's be real.
This is not a if question. I am an anti-hero. Through and through. I am an anti-hero.
Same.
I've got a heart of gold, but I will fuck you up.
This
Done.
is true.
You too? Same?
I mean, Deadpool. Fucking hands down.
Wonder Woman! Okay, your turn.
Never answered.
I'm gonna probably go with the Punisher. I think I'll go with the Punisher.
Hell yeah.
All right, so the rest of, well, actually, we're at the end of 2016. So what does 2017 hold for Blackwater Drowning?
Lots of things. We've got music happening. We got a lot of plans to play way out and around. So lots of things. New shirts. Yeah, we're gonna be in Knoxville. And then next year we've got more Virginia, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, all that stuff coming. So.
All right. Any last word for your fans?
Keep doing the thing and come see us and we'll party.
Jeremy, you got something to say to the fans?
That'll do, pig.
What do you want to say to the
I
fans?
thought you were gonna do
What
the
do you want to
fucking
say to the fans?
morning.
All right. So to the fans, basically, what we're doing is just a hobby without fans. So without the fans, we're just hanging out. Fans, you know, they build us up. They make us what we are. We're nothing without our fans. We're like absolutely nothing but just some kids doing some shit. So, and I feel like fans are also an opportunity for more musicians. You know, if you love music, you can make music. So, to our fans, keep coming out, talk to us, and we'll talk to you, and that, and Lily.
Y'all are fucking awesome, and I mean, I don't really have anything to add. Everybody's captured it so well. I'm really awkward.
This is the end of the interview, so make it great.
Make the interview great again.
All Or make America weird again. Well, weird. Alright, so guys, check them out. Blackwater Drowning and blackwaterdrowning.bandcamp.com is where you can get Delusionary. And also check them out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as well.
Yeah.
And YouTube and Reverb Nation, all that good stuff. Delusionary, check it out. And also they got new music coming up. So check them out. Guys, like this video. If you liked it, comment whatever you feel like commenting. And subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Say bye, guys. Bye.